This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Pass off. Hi. Okay, so as you guys can kind of see, this intro is kind of taken a little late. Or if you guys watch the video, you'll see that it's a little late. That's okay. I was originally going to talk about how we're going to work on flexibility this week as well, considering ninjas are pretty flexible if you think about it. By the time I remembered to do that, it was Thursday. I hadn't done the intro and I completely forgot about it. And even then I was like, okay, well there's only like a day left anyway, so might as well just wait. But I want to talk about it here anyways. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was trying to actually learn how to fight as well, because they're ninjas. So, but that will be talked a little more in depth next week when I'm doing the intro that time. Hopefully it actually works. Also, we're on week 2. Yay! Hopefully you guys have been good, and just whatever you guys have been doing has been going well. Okay, so I wasn't able to get any recording for what happened for Easter, aside from just this before video. But at least I got the before video. But yeah, I didn't check my weight because the Speedster challenge, I just checked it for that first day, and then we would check once the challenge was over. So that's what we're here for. We had leftover ham and ribs, so that's what we had for dinner today. Alright, so for ninja calisthenics, you're supposed to walk, which is your warm-up, for 15 to 30 minutes, and then jump into your calisthenics. I had already done the walking, so we're focused on the calisthenics aspect right now. And as you guys can see, I am doing dips, which, if you have seen the speech challenge, is not a new move. Now, the amount of dips that you do are obviously just 3 sets, which is for majority of these, honestly. But you can either do 5 dips or you can do 15. I chose to do 5 because why wouldn't I? But you can choose whether you want to do 15 or 5. Hi. Okay, so it's pretty late. Aside from that, the workout was, I gotta say, pretty good. Still don't know what to do with the chin-ups, but we'll focus on that Wednesday. Aside from that, I think the only issue I have is probably just, aside from the chin-ups, the push-ups. I do think I'm getting better though, so that's something. We love progress here. Tuesdays, slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite days of the week. Now, if you guys remember from last week, I said Tuesdays are a bit different compared to the rest of the days, as instead of Sunday and Saturday being the only rest days, Tuesdays are also included in that. If you want to rest on Tuesday, you most certainly can. But if you feel energetic and want to do something, you can walk or you can run. And there's an option 2. Option 2 being a 45 to 60 minute, which is basically an hour, of doing either HIIT, parkour, I believe was one of the options, and another one was MMA, which we might try this week. We'll find out. Aside from that, as you can see, I chose to walk. And we got a treadmill. I'm still so happy that we got the treadmill. That one comment that said to get a treadmill, we got it. We're up. This is a minute in on the treadmill. Wish me luck. Hi. Okay, so I put it at 10 incline. I'm already losing it. Also, I decided that I was gonna put this thing to help on at least the endurance days. So, yeah. 30 minutes of hell. Okay, so we're 30 minutes in, and the speed's at 1.5. I think I'm gonna change that to 2 now. So by the end of this, we'll see how that goes. And we are finally done. Thank God. Oh my God. As you can see, I'm still on the machine. But I gotta say, for an hour, with the incline being at 10, does this go down? I don't think I put it down. Okay, I gotta say, my legs hurt. I feel kind of dizzy a little bit. Not a lot, but if I walk, I'll probably trip. Maybe. I'll let you guys know if that happens. But aside from that, I do feel good. Maybe, well, also I found out we had a bike. Didn't know we had that still. But we might try that this Thursday. Who knows? I might not. Well, we'll have to see till then. But overall, that was good for an hour. I originally had it at like 1.5. And then, yeah, I thought it'd be better because last time it was at, it was just all the way down. The incline was at 0.1. So I figured it'd be best to like try something new and trying to hurt my legs. So, yeah. Alright, so in case anyone has forgotten, Wednesday is another Ninja Calisthenics day, and we are watching Sunny attempt sit-ups. So, for the first 2 days, I was doing good, I think, and then this week I kind of bombed it a little bit, but that's fine. For sit-ups, you have to do 3 sets, as most of these require you to do 3 sets at least, and you can either do 10, or you can do 25, which I think is called reps. I might be wrong though, just in case. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, with that being said, I chose to do 10 because that's the one I felt more comfortable with, and it's like only week 2, so I feel like I should kind of hold off on that for a bit. But yeah, so that's what this day is. Obviously, you walk for 15 to 30 minutes before this, which I did, but I don't record that, so here we are. Why did that take 3 minutes? I was doing good the first like 3 days. Anyways, aside from that little hiccup there, it was fine. Push-ups are still my #1 op. Sit-ups are now a close second. Aside from that though, added today. Sorry, I saw one of my siblings. Anyways, added today, I gotta say, this was pretty good. Despite the horrendous amount of times I had to try and lift myself up. I did good like the first like 3 days. I don't know what happened. I was doing good. Anyways, yeah. If I would rate it, I'd say this is a 7. I wasn't really there for the walk today. I don't know. I just felt really lazy today. But this is like a mandatory day compared to the others. So I'm gonna see how tomorrow feels. Oh my gosh, and you got a new hairstyle! Ah! And here we are on this lovely Thursday with an endurance day. Now, as you guys remember, I said you can walk, run, or rest. Now, if you choose to walk or run, I forgot to mention this because I didn't think it was that important because it was like 60 minutes altogether anyways. Now, if you guys remember the Speedster Challenge, you can do beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And in case you guys forgot, beginner, you can do 1 to 3 miles, intermediate is 3 to 5 miles, and advanced is 5 miles and above, which I didn't include because I just didn't think it mattered anymore because I was walking for 60 minutes. Of course, there are others such as MMA, parkour, and HIIT, which I will focus on in the upcoming weeks, but yeah. And we're done. I'm going to explain this in a couple seconds, but yeah, this is an hour, technically. This was at 2 before. 2. No, 2. Yeah. Okay, so the reason why it's at 48 is because technically I had already done it. I had done like 12 minutes, but I clicked one of the buttons. I don't know what I clicked, but like the lap thingy was gone. And I ended up stopping it because I was just trying to figure out what happened. So I had to turn it off and then back on, and then the lap thing showed up again. And so I had to just calculate like 60 minutes minus the 12 that I already did. And that ended up leading to like 48 minutes. So that's what that was. So yeah, we're done for today. I decided to put it on 5 incline this time because I feel like time was a little too much for me. And the speed was at 1.5 again, and then it went to 2. But overall, I gotta say this is pretty good. My legs don't hurt as much as it did when I had at 10. So that's good. And this is what dinner looks like. This is a first. I couldn't tell if some of the ingredients weren't good, so we're about to find out if I get sick or not. Yay! So it consists of rice, some chicken if you guys can see it, and corn. It's a straight corn bowl, I guess, with chicken. And here we are with Ninja Calisthenics. That should have been done Friday, or being done on a Saturday. Sorry about that. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to change the days, but it happened. Whatever. We're doing what we got. Alright, so obviously Ninja Calisthenics, you walk 15 to 30 minutes, and then you get into the calisthenics, which... Sorry, I cut off. Anyways, which involves push-ups, my number one op, at least calisthenics-wise. Now, for push-ups, you have to do 15 or 30. I was not doing that. I chose 15, and that was already a struggle. I chose to do half-ups because I'm still not good at doing like full push-ups. So, as you see, I'm failing. I don't think I did it right, but, you know, it was the effort, okay? That's all I can say, really. And here's our after. I feel like I kind of look slightly better, at least from how I felt. I definitely feel better, so there's that too. Yeah. Hi, so I actually got done with the workout a long time ago. I just forgot to record. So push-ups, my number one op. Aside from that, it was good. I feel good. I don't know. I actually feel proud that I'm actually completing these. So there's that. But that is the end. So hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you all next week.